Well, howdy, KB.
That probably works as an intro.
Does
We just create the intro right there.
this is the intro.
Come on, woo! What?
Hey, what's going on, everybody on YouTube? How's everybody doing? I'm doing just fine. Doing awesome, actually. Today, welcome back to another episode here on the AfterLife server. And my goodness, is it looking good over here at the steampunk base. You might have seen it behind me. We got some cliffs building up, and it's looking absolutely amazing. I've done so much work over here at the base, just in the background, behind the scenes. You weren't expecting it, I'm sure, because the last time we left off, we were working over at the Winter Village and doing some stuff over there. So that was kind of where we were. It was our last little project over there. That's kind of what we were doing. But now we're going to be returning back to the base and start to finish some things up because, well, you know, the end of the season's not too far behind here. It's going to be coming up so hopefully soon, around 1.17 update. Now, that does seem like it's a little bit away, right? It's going to be a little bit out there, but we do have a lot of work to do until then. I want to make sure when this map gets released, when we release this world to you guys and all that, that my base is as complete as possible. Now, it's not going to be 100% complete, because there is, I mean, a lot of stuff to complete here. There's a lot. Okay, it's not just terraforming. There's trees, there's buildings, there's other things we got to do, and it's crazy. So this is just the start of it. Now, this terraforming over here was kind of just on the spot, really. I just didn't really plan on doing it, but we got all this new terraforming. All this is new. This is built up about like 3 layers or so. This hill that leads all the way up here. Now, I needed a path to get up to the top of this hill because I have plans for the top of this little plateau over here, which I think is going to be pretty cool. So this is a lot of grass placing over here. Now, it's all hollow on the bottom side. Not filled in, all right? We don't do that here. That's too much work. But yeah, you can see we're just building it up over here. Now, my intention is to either make this cliffs on the other side or hill it down, slope it down, going the other way. I don't like leaving floating cliffs like this, so we'll have to fix that up in due time. But yeah, I'm going to get back to work on this. I'm going to keep working over here at the base. I'm going to keep seeing how much progress I can get done on these cliffs. And just see what I can do here. Now, we did meet up with Mr. KB in the meantime because he needs some work done over at his base. So I'll let that clip roll and you guys can enjoy that. Get your snacks, get your popcorn, because it was a fun time hanging out with Mr. KB. Well, howdy, KB.
That probably works as an intro.
We
just create the intro right there.
This is the intro.
I guess that's how we're starting this clip. Welcome to my base again.
Yeah.
I've brought you here because technically you are ingrained in the foundations of my base. You've helped me with some decorative details, which we can probably quickly show that.
Yeah.
I've brought you for another project, but let's take a walk around because I don't know what's the last things you've seen from my base.
Well, I have to say, I mean, just looking over here, there's a lot of things changed. Like these walls, I haven't seen these. Like, I want a tour. I want a tour of this beautiful place over here.
You obviously know about my storage room. I'll just quickly show it again in case there's anyone else that doesn't know about it.
Yeah.
I wanted it crazy automated at some point, but I fell in love with this manual thing, and I've got a good system, and I don't think I'll go crazy automated. We'll see.
Yeah, if you got a good system, why change it, you know?
So I guess we'll follow the paths. You helped me with the paths, right? Was that me? No, that was me. That was all me.
You helped me with your path. Very good. Me helped you. I helped you with these trees.
Help me with the paths? Yes,
I know
you
that.
helped me with the trees.
The trees.
And with these little lampposts.
The lampposts, the walls, and the benches, and pretty much everything else. I mean, it's quite lovely.
Now, since you've been here, I did some upgrading, so it felt a bit empty around the marketplace. This is my marketplace, by the way, where I have
I know about this. I love it.
my villagers, and I can buy individually from them. I didn't want
Ooh.
the traditional trading hall. I wanted something different.
Right.
But what I added, if you come around this way, is I
Oh.
added some trees around the place just to fill in the background.
Oh.
A little hiking trail,
I
if
like
you
it.
will.
This is my kind of vibe right here.
And I wanted it very minimalistic because it's just the path formed because people walked through here. That's how I
Right.
wanted it to look. So the docks
Right.
itself, I don't like it too much, but this path we added on a stream that connects to the silos.
Oh.
And there's nothing going to be on this side, so I started just making a little birch forest of my own.
This was here for a while, wasn't it?
Yes, but my
Okay.
trees are gone. We
Oh,
still
okay.
don't know why.
It looks good, KB.
Is that all of it? I think that's all of it. We can then head to the project I built today, which by the time this video posts, hopefully, if it works out, would be a couple of days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm mentioning confusing context.
Yes, yes, the
Don't worry
storyline.
about it. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
This is my out-of-date diamond pile. I'm
Big
just
old blob of gook.
visually documenting how many diamonds I made this season.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't really look like a lot, I'm not gonna lie.
It's not. It's nothing compared to other people on the server, but I think I'm a decent average.
Right. Right. Like the almighty all-out J, right? Haha. Yeah. Right.
We don't mention him.
Oh,
over
sorry.
here. Anyways, this is the residential area, and as you can see, I built a couple of. I think like this house design technically doesn't work anymore, and that one because the rest looks like little bungalow thingies.
I like them though. I really like these like little houses. They're really cute.
If the master architect gives it the seal of approval, then I'm happy. So what I do think though is it does need like the outside. The inside, don't stress about it. If you want to do something on the insides, you're welcome to, but don't stress about it.
Okay.
The outside, I feel just it's decent, but it's not magnificent. If that makes sense at all.
Right.
It feels like it needs something. So we can look at a couple of different ones.
Well, the first thing that
Different
comes to my mind when I'm like looking at it, like I think maybe some polished polished granite maybe somewhere in here,
Oh,
just to give it some base, like along the edges
that
maybe,
makes sense.
around here. You know, because how people usually use like stone brick around like the bottom of their builds. Like sometimes a little bit of like a polished or a little bit of structural block looks really cool. For like a base block. So
That makes sense because it does feel a bit weak then if you don't have a nice solid bottom something. That makes sense.
Yeah, and just also looking at the roofs too. Sometimes we can like dress up the roofs as well. Just give them a little bit of maybe some windows up there, maybe some chimney stacks. It really makes it feel more lively. So
not to say it out loudly, but building roofs is my weakness.
Well, that's my strong suit, so maybe I can help you out here. So
this is the latest one. It's a very basic shape. Nice bungalow feeling thing.
Yeah, I love the shapes of them. I definitely love how like unique these shapes are. It's not like your typical boxy, okay, you know, pillar here, 3 blocks pillar, right? It's a rounder shape, and it looks really, really good. I really like that.
I in that case, I may want to change the first house. The second house this house was built by Sir Wintertooth.
Oh, okay.
A diagonal house.
The diagonal house. You know, I didn't even notice it was diagonal. Now it makes me want to vomit. Good lord.
One thing I can mention to you. Okay, so what I want to hire you for is just to tweak these houses, all the houses a little bit with whatever your brain comes up with. And if you want to do tiny things around that, like I do want to build a tree here.
Right.
This nice open space. You can do small things like that. What I want to do here is a private beach where all the residents can hang out and things, and maybe on this flat spot over here, a restaurant or maybe just a little campsite.
Right.
What do you think? What comes to mind if I give you those prompts?
Just like definitely over here with this like beachy area for sure. Like umbrellas, beach chairs, volleyball nets, different things like that. Definitely really would look cool for sure. This kind of right here, these little elevation changes that you have going on, kind of just remind me of like ice gardens, right? Like you can
That
have
was a
some,
thought I did have.
yeah, because this, and then you can
So
like
what I'm what
divide
I'm
it too. So
what I'm thinking then is to just have a garden with some picnic. You call it picnic tables and benches and things.
oh
Just you
yeah,
can come sit here and eat. Just so that's it. Just a garden with chairs and tables, and that's it.
yeah, like a little eating area that would look really cool for sure.
I'll add some more stairs to get up here from the bottom. Then
You can
fill in
have,
the sand.
you
Maybe
can also
terraform
have
the
like
sand.
some like snack stands and drink stands too,
Ooh,
like little tiki bars as well, and then that you can like serve it here or down at the beach. So
that's
that'd be-
perfect. That makes sense.
I think
I'm
that'd be
doing
really
all
cool.
of that.
Yeah,
Okay, I think that's it. I've showed
Cool.
you everything and the houses. You have creative freedom. You can do what you want. If you need to rebuild some of them slightly, you can do that even.
yeah. No, I mean, I really like the shape of them all, so I don't think I'll have to really go too crazy. I think just the roofs and just adding some maybe a different block in there. I think it's really going to dress it up just nicely, and I'll add some trees too, so around the area because you know I love my trees.
And you're good at them, so
Yeah.
that's good. That's another weakness, but we won't talk about it. So as the sun sets and you ruin the mood, I will catch up with you once you're done. You can just update when you're done, and then we can
Yeah,
get
I'll-
together and you show me around. I'm gonna try not to come here until you are ready to show me.
I like it. I like a little bit of a surprise kind of factor. I like that.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
All right, well, sounds good, Mr. KB. I will touch base with you once I get done with everything.
And then we can figure out payment. So
Yeah.
just see how much you use and what you do, and then figure out how much I owe you.
Yeah, I'll let you know, and if it's that much work in the end. So,
Okay, perfect.
all
I'll
right.
see you then.
All right, sounds good. See ya. All right, so it's about a day later here on the Afterlife server. Well, in real life time, it's about a day later, and I've been doing a lot of work over here at the base once again, and I'm really getting excited about everything that's going down over here. So you can see, build up some more of this cliffside over here, kind of had it transition a little bit better into this cliff over here. I've added 2 more trees. I do plan on adding some sort of building right here, right in this area with some sort of tower. I already have a design for it down in place, so that's going to be pretty good. I just want to get this area filled out with a little bit more buildings. There's a lot of trees, there's a lot of different nature feeling things, and that's good, but I would like to have some more buildings, even if they don't have any purposes. Like these buildings we have, they don't really have a function. They're just here to look good and just fill out the area, as well as like the trees and everything. So we need to have a good balance of all that stuff. Now, coming up here on this cliff, I want to have a bunch of spruce trees kind of lining the cliffside here. Now, I think in this corner over in this side, I'm going to have a cherry blossom tree, and that's going to be a special little thing that I'm going to dedicate a little bit of an episode to down the road. So that's going to be pretty cool. So it'll go right up in this sort of cubby hole right here. And since it'll be a cherry blossom tree, it'll kind of be tucked away just a little bit because it will stand out just being a pink tree. And I do want to give that a shot at building something like that. One of my viewers, Miley, actually suggested that to me on stream. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And up here, I plan on building a nice size build. Not too sure of the design just yet, but I'm thinking some sort of observatory on top of here is going to be really cool looking as well. So I'm very excited about that. Now, what I want to work on for the rest of this episode is this, and that is the Nether Portal. This Nether Portal has been sitting here for a little bit now, just sort of like this, and I don't like the look of this necessarily. I would really like to come up with something like a rune stone or some sort of maybe like harsh stone design with like maybe some runes in the middle, like kind of using the portal effects to our advantage. Maybe with building like some sort of giant stone, and then maybe having some little portal effects being shown through the stone. It's going to be kind of hard to describe right now, but I think you might understand what I mean if you've ever, seen a ruined stone or like a Hearthstone before in World of Warcraft. This is sort of the thing that I'm going to try and strive to do. I don't know how it's going to look necessarily, but I think it'll turn out pretty cool. It'll definitely look better than what is here now. So I think we're going to jump on that. I'm going to collect some resources and just try to figure out maybe some sort of design for this Nether Portal. All right, and here we go. Here is the new Nether Portal design, and I absolutely love how this turned out. It was a little tricky trying to get that swirl shape on a smaller scale. Excuse me, walking in my way. It was a little bit tricky to get this sort of swirl design going on here with the ruined stones, and usually it's the lighter color or the color of the portal that would be the swirl itself, not the stone. But this is sort of like a reversed sort of ruined stone design. And I think it looks pretty good, nevertheless. It was really hard to achieve that sort of swirl on a small scale like this. So I think it turned out pretty decent in the end. And the stone itself, I was worried that it was just going to be like a big gray structure. But it's not too bad. Like, we textured it pretty good and added a lot of that mossy sort of at the base here, building up its way to the higher tops. And of course, putting some leaves on top of it, it definitely does help as well. Now, you might have noticed above us that there is no giant airship anymore. And I've been planning on getting rid of that for a while because that was a little bit of a prank by Wintertooth. And so I've finally decided to get rid of it because I have plans for building more airships in this area. Like, I want to build more hot air balloons. I want to build more of these airships, more storage airships. So I wanted to make room in the sky here. And you probably could have said, oh, Skunk, you could just use that one. I kind of want to build more of this style. And it was a great airship and all. It's not to take away from it. And hello, Cafis. Entertain me. I'm busy. I'm making content. Either way, enjoy this fun clip of me and Jay absolutely just blowing up this giant airship. All right, Mr. All Jay.
All right, Mr. Stinker.
Look what we've done here. What have we done? Look at this.
Now, just remember, Skunk, if this, happens to have any side effects, this is on you.
Well, I mean, I think it'll be fine. I don't think it'll do any damage.
I mean, if, one TNT just happens to blow up another balloon or, your portal or any of the land.
Right. I won't be sad. It's fixable, right? It's fixable. But it's so far up in the air, I think it'll be perfect. Redstone, perfectly made. Oh, it'd be great.
Yeah, you made the redstone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just had to emphasize that part.
It'll be okay.
Okay, well then we should be good to go.
All right. Well, if you want to get to the viewing platform. All right, Jay, you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's do it. Here we go. Oh my gosh.
No pressure.
10, 9, 8, 7,
Man,
6,
you really got to do the longest count.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh God. Go, 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 evacuate. I hope this works. Did it work? Oh my. Oh. Oh my.
Not too bad, you know, just a couple blocks left.
All right, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed all the clips that I had for you today. Hopefully you enjoyed all the beautiful stuff that was going down here on the AfterLife server. At the base, over at KB's base, it's been amazing. So be sure to check out all of the AfterLife members. Be sure to check out our Discord as well. Join that. Lots of fun over there. You can post Minecraft screenshots and so all your beautiful builds. And there's many more channels that you can interact with different people within the community, and it's absolutely amazing. So be sure to check that all out. Also check out all the AfterLife members. They are all amazing as well. But either way, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. And that is going to do it for me. And as always, don't forget to be awesome. And I will see you guys next time.